Hi there, welcome to the Jess Project. I'm Jessica, and today I'm going to show you another holiday card, and it's going to also include a gift card holder if you want to add that. Now, it really went off the rails, so I've got actually two videos, so I had to record this twice because, well, as you can see, I started going completely off the screen again because my phone just slides slowly down and off, and I don't see what I'm doing, and I don't realize I'm off the screen. Anyways, it is what it is. The second card's a little bit different, but pretty much the same. I am putting on 2 layers. The smallest one is one I've embossed with a wintry pine tree folder. And that's a soft succulent color and is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I've got a 4 by 5 1/4 evening evergreen and a regular card size. 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4 for early espresso card base. What I'm showing you now is the specialty DSP paper that I used, and I used the postage stamp punch to punch out 4 of the pine cone images in that shape, and that is what I will be using for another design element in the background, and I'm going to attach those as evenly as possible straight to my embossed layer, just to add a little bit of extra interest to the card. I'm going to go straight down, like I said. You might have also noticed that I just punched a little half circle into my inside piece for my gift card holder while I had my punches handy, and then put that aside for a bit later. I'm just using the rolling tape to glue all those pieces together. Double-sided adhesive. And I cut that shape for the back of my greeting out of the that's what I cut the pine cones out of, that you'll see in a bit. But the label is actually from another set that originally came side by side with that one because they coordinate, and that's got all the greetings in it, and some more of the die cuts. So you can't see, but I am stamping the greeting on the Sahara sign piece, and I'm also adding a little bit of color with the leaves on the die cut of the leaves, just because they were looking a bit too plain to me on their own, so I just did color on color with those. I cut out the edges of that piece for the second card, and it ended up being a bit too small, and I didn't like it. The first card I liked better, where I just kind of roughed up the edges a bit, so it looks sort of, there's the other stamp set, Christmas to Remember. And I just roughed up the edges a little bit so that it would again add a little extra dimension and interest to it. You'll be able to see that in a little bit, what the first card ended up looking like. Then I wanted to pop that greeting up a little bit, so I added some of those foam dimensionals to the back of the greeting once I attached the two pieces together, and added that pretty much front and center on the card. Can't see, but I'm roughing up the edges off screen there. You can just use scissors, or if you have a distressing tool, you can use that. So here we go, now you can see me attaching both of those greeting pieces at different times. So as you can see, I just distressed the edges a little bit, bent the corners up a little bit. I think I made it 1 3/4 square, just to pretty much fit that greeting and to also fit inside that label that I had die cut. So obviously whatever you use, if you use a circle or a different shape as your greeting layer, just work with what you have and decide on your sizes that you want that way. So after I got the greeting on the front, I glued those pieces of pine cones together, and I took my leaves and I decided where I wanted to place those. And I just used the little sticky dots on the back, a couple of those, to make it easy to sort of slide those in underneath the greeting, and also give them a little bit of dimension, but not as much as the greeting. I just used white glue on the pinecone pieces to stick the detailed part onto the background part, and then decided where I wanted to put those and used the little glue dots for those as well. I put 2 on my original card, and then I lost one of the small ones somewhere, so I only ended up putting 1 on my second card, but you get the idea. I decided that the smaller ones, the smaller pine cones worked for me, but the bigger ones weren't really great looking for size on the card. So I decided not to use the large ones, and I just used 1 small one on one card and 2 small ones on the other card. I decided not to go with any other embellishments like ribbon or rhinestones or anything like that, but it might look nice with like some red stones or pearls to look like berries or something like that, just to add a little extra accent as well. Now I'm just finishing off the inside, and I'll just put a white, you can use cardstock or printer paper. I've just got a white piece of printer paper at 4 by 5 1/4, and I attach that on the inside, and you can stamp on it or write on it, and if you want you can add the gift card holder, which I cut a piece, I think I cut it at 5 by 2, pretty sure. And like I said, I just put that little half circle divot in the top just to add some interest and to make a little finger part for sticking your gift card in, making it easier to pull out. And I just used my thin double-sided tear and tape right on the edges of that, because of course you don't want to glue the whole thing down. You just want to make it a pocket. And I decided to flip over my paper and use the other side of the paper on the inside of the card. And you can stick your little gift card in there. And then, oh, it's still not done my first card, I guess. And then you'll see the finished product of both of those cards in just a second. Yeah, okay, move it up a little bit. There we go. Real close up. Let you get a better look at everything. And of course it doesn't have to be that direction too. You could do the card the other way and it would work just the same. You could put the gift card holder on the other side of the card so you have more space to write. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching.